Empathy, the key to unlocking human connection and understanding. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It involves being able to put oneself in another person's shoes, to understand their perspective and emotional state. Empathy can be categorized into two types: cognitive empathy and emotional empathy. Cognitive empathy refers to the ability to understand another person's thoughts and feelings, without necessarily feeling them oneself. This type of empathy is often associated with perspective taking and is important for social interactions and communication. Emotional empathy, on the other hand, refers to the ability to feel emotions that are similar to another person's emotions. This type of empathy is often associated with emotional contagion and is important for understanding and responding to the emotional needs of others. Empathy is an important aspect of social interactions and is a key part of building and maintaining relationships. It is also an important skill for professionals such as therapists, counselors, and healthcare workers, as it allows them to better understand and respond to the needs of their patients or clients. Research has shown that empathy can be developed and improved through various techniques such as mindfulness, perspective taking, and practice with social interactions. Empathy and positive thinking can work together to improve one's mental health and well-being, as well as to build stronger relationships with others. Here are a few examples of how empathy can be used in positive thinking. 1. Empathetic listening. When someone is going through a difficult time, actively listening to them with empathy can help them feel heard and understood. This can also help to build trust and strengthen the relationship. 2. Empathetic understanding. When someone is struggling with a problem, trying to understand their perspective and feelings can help them feel validated and supported. This can also help to build a sense of common ground and facilitate problem solving. 3. Empathetic validation. When someone is feeling uncertain or insecure, validation of their feelings through empathy can help them feel seen and heard. This can also help to build self-esteem and confidence. 4. Empathetic encouragement. When someone is working towards a goal, encouraging them with empathy can help them feel supported and motivated. This can also help to build resilience and perseverance. 5. Empathetic forgiveness. When someone has made a mistake, empathizing with their situation can help to build forgiveness and compassion. This can also help to build a sense of understanding and connection. Empathy can indicate several factors that contribute to positive thinking. Understanding. Empathy allows one to understand and appreciate the perspectives and feelings of others, which can foster a sense of connection and understanding. Validation. Empathy allows one to validate the emotions of others, which can help them feel seen, heard, and understood. Support. Empathy allows one to provide emotional support to others, which can help them feel cared for and motivated. Resilience. Empathy allows one to build strength by encouraging and supporting others through difficult times. Forgiveness. Empathy allows one to forgive and empathize with others, which can help to build compassion and understanding. Problem solving. Empathy allows one to understand and appreciate the situation of others, and thus, problem solving becomes easier and more effective. Trust. Empathy allows one to build trust with others by actively listening and understanding their feelings and perspectives. Emotional intelligence. Empathy is an important aspect of emotional intelligence, as it allows one to understand and respond appropriately to the emotions of others. Relationship building. Empathy allows one to build stronger relationships with others by fostering a sense of understanding, connection, and support. Self-awareness. Empathy allows one to develop self-awareness, as it requires one to understand and appreciate their own emotions and perspectives. Please subscribe our channel if you want more videos like this. Press the bell icon. There are several types of empathy that can contribute to positive thinking, and each type can be demonstrated in different ways. Cognitive empathy. This type of empathy refers to the ability to understand and interpret the thoughts and feelings of others. An example of cognitive empathy and positive thinking might be when someone is able to understand and appreciate the perspective of someone who disagrees with them, even if they don't agree with the other person's position. Emotional empathy. This type of empathy refers to the ability to feel emotions that are similar to another person. An example of emotional empathy and positive thinking might be when someone is able to feel compassion and understanding for someone who is going through a difficult time, even if they have not gone through the same experience. Compassionate empathy. This type of empathy refers to the ability to understand and share the pain of another person and to take action to alleviate that pain. An example of compassionate empathy and positive thinking might be when someone is able to offer a helping hand or a kind word to someone who is struggling, even if they are going through their own difficult time. Perspective-taking empathy. This type of empathy refers to the ability to imagine oneself in another person's situation, and to understand their thoughts and feelings from their point of view. An example of perspective-taking empathy and positive thinking might be when someone is able to put themselves in someone else's shoes and understand the reasons behind their behavior. Empathetic joy. This type of empathy refers to the ability to share in the joy and happiness of others. An example of empathetic joy and positive thinking might be when someone is able to celebrate the accomplishments of others and feel genuine happiness for their success. Empathetic concern. This type of empathy refers to the ability to feel concerned and motivated to help others when they are suffering. An example of empathetic concern and positive thinking might be when someone is able to offer support and assistance to a friend who is going through a difficult time, even if it means sacrificing their own time and energy. Empathetic distress. This type of empathy refers to the ability to feel distressed when others are suffering. An example of empathetic distress and positive thinking might be when someone is able to feel deeply moved by the plight of others and motivated to take action to help alleviate their suffering. Fantasy empathy. This type of empathy refers to the ability to imagine oneself in the shoes of a fictional character in a book, movie, or another form of media. An example of fantasy empathy and positive thinking might be when someone is able to feel a sense of connection and understanding for a character in a novel and use that understanding to reflect on their own lives and relationships. Some characteristics of empathy and positive thinking include active listening. Empathy and positive thinking involves listening to others and trying to understand their thoughts and feelings. Perspective taking. Empathy and positive thinking involves the ability to put oneself in another person's shoes and understand their perspective. Validation. Empathy and positive thinking involves validating the emotions of others and acknowledging their feelings. Emotional support. Empathy and positive thinking involves providing emotional support and encouragement to others. Understanding. Empathy and positive thinking involves understanding and appreciating the perspectives and emotions of others. Compassion. Empathy and positive thinking involves feeling compassion and concern for others, and a desire to help alleviate their suffering. Emotional intelligence. Empathy and positive thinking involves being emotionally aware and able to respond appropriately to the emotions of others. Trust building. Empathy and positive thinking involves building trust with others by understanding and validating their feelings. Self-awareness. Empathy and positive thinking involves self-awareness, as it requires understanding and appreciating one's own emotions and perspectives. Flexibility. Empathy and positive thinking involves the ability to adapt and adjust to different types of empathy, depending on the situation. Empathy can have a significant impact on positive thinking in several ways. Improved relationships. Empathy allows one to understand and appreciate the perspectives and feelings of others, which can foster a sense of connection and understanding. This can lead to stronger, more meaningful relationships and improved communication. Increased emotional intelligence. Empathy allows one to understand and respond appropriately to the emotions of others, which can help to improve emotional intelligence. Better problem solving. Empathy allows one to understand and appreciate the situation of others, which can make problem solving more effective. Increased resilience. Empathy allows one to provide emotional support and encouragement to others, which can help to build resilience. Increased compassion. Empathy allows one to feel compassion and concern for others, which can lead to an increased sense of compassion and understanding. Improved self-awareness. Empathy allows one to understand and appreciate one's own emotions and perspectives, which can help to promote self-awareness and personal growth. Reduced stress. Empathy allows one to validate the emotions of others, which can help to reduce stress and improve overall well-being. Increased motivation. Empathy allows one to understand and appreciate the perspectives and feelings of others, which can lead to increased motivation to help and support others. Stronger emotional bonds. Empathy allows one to share the joy and happiness of others, which can lead to stronger emotional bonds and a sense of belonging. In conclusion, empathy is an important aspect of positive thinking. It allows one to understand and appreciate the perspectives and feelings of others, which can foster a sense of connection and understanding. Empathy can help to improve emotional intelligence, problem solving, resilience, and compassion. It can also help to promote self-awareness and personal growth. Additionally, empathy can lead to stronger relationships, reduced stress, and increased motivation to help and support others. Empathy also can lead to a greater sense of empathy and compassion for oneself and others. Empathy can be developed and improved through practice and mindfulness. In summary, empathy is a key tool for positive thinking that can help improve one's mental health, well-being, and relationships with others.